Welcome back, everybody. My name is Taylor Martin. This is the best Damn EDC, and it's time for another EDC Weekly. It's long overdue. It's been a while since we did that, and I feel like I say that every time because I probably do. But it has been since before Blade Show, so that's at least like almost a month and a half or so. Sorry. There's no theme to this one. It's just I went through and selected from all the most recent submissions, and it just turned out by chance that they're pretty much all color coordinated and very classy. So color coordinated classy, I guess. So with that said, this is the EDC Weekly, color coordinated classy. And let's do the damn thing. So right up top, we're gonna do a giveaway. It's been a while since we've done it this way and done a giveaway in the video, not like a big whole everyday carry giveaway. We're just gonna give away a couple of things here. First up is this TI pry bar from Big Idea Design, just like in the video I did a couple weeks ago. We have one new in box that we're gonna give away, as well as the yet to be released best MEDC blackout hats. So these aren't available yet. They're not gonna be for some time. These will be available on July 16th. That's a Sunday, so they'll ship Monday, but we're dropping them on Sunday. So if you want a blackout hat, go over to the exclusive website. It's also linked down below, and you can buy one. But if you comment down below, you can win one. I will tell you at the end of the video how to enter this giveaway. Also, I'm not gonna get into it right now, but I have a couple of other things that I'm also dropping on the 16th. So go over there and check out all the new goodies that we have that are best MEDC stuff. It's been a long time coming, so glad they're finally here, especially these blackout hats, but there's some other goodies that I think you're really gonna like. All right, the very first submission this week comes from Sorin, or at Let's EDC over on Instagram. Obviously, this one jumped out at me because it's all green, and I'm a whore for green. I'm just gonna say it now. You guys know that. First up on the photo, we have a Spyderco Para 3 that has been modified with some, I don't know if it's G10 or micarta, but they're green scales, OD green. We have an Olight i3T carbon fiber that is inside this Falcon leather goods organizer. Also in there is a Victorinox Pioneer in ALOX. There is a Zippo, which is OD green. Also in the center of the photo is another piece of gear from Falcon leather goods, and it is a minimalist wallet. And it looks to me, inside the wallet, it looks like there might be a pen. He doesn't mention it, but it looks like there's a very thin pen in the wallet. Yeah, well, obviously, you know I like the green stuff. I'm not familiar with Falcon leather goods at all, but that's Zippo. That's Zippo though. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for sharing. That's a really cool carry. I have green envy, especially for that Zippo. So the next mission comes from Mike, who many of you may know better as Barbarian Brawny over on Instagram. This is, for one, just a sick, like really moody photo. It's an all blackout carry. And in the photo, we have an awesome Hank Gear coin, which was a collaboration. I believe he designed that. There's also the Notorious Beer Bomb, or the Notorious EDC Beer Bomb. On that is a Patch Platoon skull bead. There's a Chavez Ultramar Redencion Street Blade HQ exclusive in all black. I think it has a Jade G10 scale on the other side, if I'm not mistaken. There is an Olight i3T EOS next to that, as well as a Pete's Pirate Life token. The wallet next to that is the Travex Summit wallet. Attached to that is a Blacksmith EDC bead that is a handmade bead. And then in the very top corner of the photo is a Dickinson Trading Post pouch with an assortment of patches on it and a bead, a very cool looking bead. I can't really tell what it is though. I don't know what that is. It looks like a pirate of some sort, like Davy Jones kind of pirate. That's a very cool photo. Let's see what he has to say. Mike says, I'm looking for a pen. I've had my eye on the Chavez pen. I had one. It wasn't for me. It's a very thick, like chunky pen. If that's what you're after, then you're probably gonna like it. Okay, so NC Blade has a bolt action and twist cap in stock for the Chavez pen. Captain Ricky with the assist. Mike also says, the Beer Bomb, Chavez, and the Pete's Pirate Life coin have all been items I've been chasing for years. I use all of my gear, so my items are not always the cleanest. EDC has brought me back into photography. It's funny how EDC and photography have so much in common. Well, I would say that you have a pretty clean carry here and a really, really clean, nice, dark, moody photo. So hats off. Thank you for sharing. On to the next. The next submission comes from Joey Laporte. If Joey has social media, I could not tell you what it is, because in the Instagram username field, he put Tissot Carson Premium Chronograph, which is the watch in the photo. So I don't know what your social handle is. I'm sorry. We tried to look it up. I couldn't find it. Well, in this photo is his Instagram handle, the Tissot Carson Premium Chronograph, as well as a Hitch and Timber flak jacket which is a minimalist wallet. Next to that is a Italgem, I guess, tungsten ring, and a Zippo Street Chrome with a butane insert. The knife, which is very clean looking, is a Boker Plus Gemma in Damascus, and then finally the flashlight is an Olight i5R EOS. That watch is just a really clean, I imagine it's like a quartz chronograph, but that is a clean looking watch, very classy. And that knife, like, that is clean looking. I'm not a Damascus fan, but that right there is a very, very classy looking knife. And this, juxtaposed to the next one, we'll come back to it, but just next to the next one, it shows you the range of like prices and value in the EDC world, but also that you don't have to spend an arm and a leg to get a really nice classy carry. Whereas the next one is a very, very expensive carry. I do want to mention that Joey says, I also have a Rovion Aurora A3 Pro and a Leatherman style CS on my keychain. These are ultra useful. This is the EDC gear I wear when I want to be lightweight, but when I go camping or do outdoor stuff, I have my Civivi Exarch Copper Damascus instead of my Boker Plus Gemma, and an Olight Baton Pro for my flashlight. Yeah, well, very, very neat. Thank you for sharing. A very classic carry. And the next submission comes from Tom, or Time Pour. It's time.pour over on Instagram. He actually did this really cool photo back a couple months ago that was, it was like this glow flashlight thing that I'd never seen. It was a Coast flashlight. It was a very, very cool photo. This one is also really nice, just super monochromatic. And in this photo we have, I didn't even know what that silver tube or gray tube is. That is a Claris K10 titanium limited edition flashlight. I'm guessing it looks like it has a tail switch, but very clean, again, a very clean flashlight that I've never seen before. The watch, again, is just a banger of a watch, an IWC engineer. That's a French word and I don't know how to pronounce it. Model 3239 on an OEM black rubber strap. And then of course, the knife is a CRK or Chris Reeve large and cozy. It has a custom lanyard and CRK clip insert, so no clip on that. Tom says, recently I found myself removing clips off of most of my EDC gear and trending towards having clipless items in slim leather pouches. I know it's not for everyone, but I love the feel and ergonomics of a clipless knife or a torch in the hand. In addition, I think clips are usually poorly designed add-ons to otherwise amazing products. Yes, they look amazing and clean without. This is today's carry, which goes with my narrative, and no, it's not a black and white photo. Yeah, I didn't think it was a black and white photo, but it is still monochromatic. I don't even know what to say. That IWC is goals. That is a beautiful watch. Thank you, Tom, for sharing. Beautiful carry, amazing watch. This one is a very classy photo and a very classy carry, just really, really sick. This one comes from Yannic, or Avo_ID over on Instagram. I guess that's how it's pronounced, AV0, or I don't know if that's a 0 or an O. So first up in this photo, we have an 877 Workshop Stella Maris chain in 14 karat gold. There's also next to that a golden ring that is 8 karat. The wallet that those are sitting on top of is the Loyal Strickland Johnny wallet, of course. And then next to that is a really beautiful slip joint knife. I imagine it's slip joint, looks like it. That is an OW Knives Custom number 107. That thing is beautiful. He also has a custom fountain pen that he doesn't mention a brand. Like I'm guessing just somebody he knew or somebody local turned that. He also has a Bulova hidden picture watch in 10 karat rolled gold. That is beautiful. It's not for me. I'm not like a tank kind of guy. I'm just too much of a tank human to wear a tank watch, if you know what I mean. But that's a very fancy watch. And then he has Persol 649s. Those are the glasses in the top right, as well as an RMC Hank and a Fair Collective Bond briefcase. So Yannic says, the keychain is always with me. I bought it from the money I got from selling most of my EDC. The Johnny wallet is my favorite wallet. I've had it for 3 years now and it shows some amazing patina. The VG10 Damascus and Mammoth Ivory scales. This is the best pocket knife I've ever had. Oliver did an amazing job. As I figured with the fountain pen, he says, the coworker of my wife makes these. He used a kit, but the wood is completely from him. It has an 8 karat gold tip and accents. The watch he saw on eBay and instantly bought it. It has a class to it that has elevated even more by the Hirsch Real Alligator strap. Pressing to lower part of the watch relieves a hidden compartment where a small picture is stored. Oh, I've heard about that. That's really cool. He also says that he's looking for something. He says, I do have a leather organizer for my keys. However, I'm open to a newer and higher quality leather organizer. I prefer a pouch style organizer and not these Key Smart Orbit key things. So there is one, which is from Bellroy. Not really my style. It's like a zip pouch or like a magnetic pouch thing. I'm I'm not a fan of that. There are two that I would recommend. Tale of Knives has two, so I guess three that I would recommend. Tale of Knives has two, the initial key wrap, and then they also have the initial key jingle. Those are very similar, like leather pouch style that like clip closed or snap closed. And then Cave Leather Co. also has one. It's called the Ultimate Keychain, and that one is a snap style with an organizer built into it. So you have a leather organizer or a leather key organizer, and on the back of it, it has a strap for your key fob. I did a video on this thing ages ago. It's very cool. They're not that expensive. All three of these would probably be what you're looking for or close to it, I would imagine. So I hope that helps. Yannic also says, thank you for over 3 years of content. I really like to see that you are going your own way and evolved. Also, we can really see the change you've made since you started exercising. Keep it up. Thank you very much. He also says, I would also like to challenge you. Are you ready to carry a slip joint for 8 weeks straight? I could do that. Challenge accepted. Also, give them a chance to see how we here in Europe have to deal with our laws and can still enjoy a good knife. Well, if I could have that knife, that OW Knives Custom, it'd be really easy. No, I've actually got some really good knives that I could carry. Some customs and some really cool slip joints that the Beerbuster Jr. from Essenix is a really, really cool slip joint. I also have a Birdvis and a Ridian. Well, the Ridian's not a slip joint, but it is a clipless lockback. I have a few slip joints that I could get down with for a bit. So challenge accepted, but maybe not today. I will do an 8-week carry with a slip joint, but I'll figure out when I'm going to start it. And yeah, challenge accepted for sure. Very cool carry, very, very sweet, extremely classy. Thank you for sharing, Yannic. Okay, it's time to determine how we're going to do this giveaway. We're going to do it in the comments. We're going to have 2 winners, one for the pry bar, one for the blackout hat. All you have to do to enter is comment down below, and I need you to tell me what you think the next theme for the EDC Weekly should be it slip joints, right? We've never done a traditional or slip joint focused EDC Weekly. Fixed blades, I've been on a fixed blade kick, and I think I did one recently. I did. It could be micarta, it could be patina. It's been a long time since we've done a patina episode. It could be specific to one of your favorite EDC brands, just like a pay homage to Spyderco or something like that. So just let me know in the comments down below what you want the next theme of the EDC Weekly to be, and you're entered to either win a TI pry bar from Big Idea Design or a blackout Best Damn EDC hat. There you go. It's simple. And that's it for the video. Thank you guys for submitting. Thank you everybody for submitting. If you haven't submitted, you should probably do so. Just go to edcw.co and you can submit. And the last one here, this is not just full submission. We're not going to go through all of this. I just wanted to share it because I thought it was really cool. This is the honorable mention, and this comes from Elijah, or big.e_edc over on Instagram, or in the Discord, he is big_e. And just classics here. We have a Bradford Guardian 3 in M390. That has like the textured 3D scales on it, and he has a slip joint. I don't know what that slip joint is, but it matches the handle really, really well. It's a really cool match there. I can probably look that up. It is a Boker Plus Koteyka, K-O-T-E-Y-K-A. But it matches that Bradford really well. He also has a Knipex Cobra Mini, it looks like in the 5-inch. And then one of my favorite flashlights, bang for buck, is the Phoenix PD25R. Just a great flashlight. And this is just a solid like work carry. Really cool stuff. Thank you, Elijah. And thank you everybody who submitted. And you have the chance to be featured here on the channel and maybe even over on Instagram. Maybe we'll spin that back up. But everything you saw in this video will be linked down below. And if you have any questions about it, just ask in the comments and I'll try to answer as many as I can. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, carry on.